Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I am very excited to give you guys this update today because we're gonna be talking about what's gonna happen to XRP on the 30th of April. Yes, guys, the 30th is going to be another really important date for the Ripple/XRP versus SEC lawsuit. And in this video, you'll hear about what is going to happen then. And a quick little announcement already. I will be streaming while it's all going to be going down. So if you want to see it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also make sure you press the like button because why not, right? But I'll be streaming the event. Now, SEC v. Ripple. Order granting 121 letter motion for local rule 37.2 conference. You might think, what does this mean? Well, don't worry about it. I'll tell you in just a second exactly what you need to know. A telephonic discovery conference is scheduled for April 30th at 10 a.m. EDT, which is basically GMT minus 4. So just calculate this to your own time zone if you're wondering exactly when the hearing is going to be. Once more, what it entails, just wait. The court will communicate with the parties regarding the conference line. Members of the public who wish to listen to the conference may do so by dialing this number for the USA or this number for everybody abroad and entering the access code, this right here. It's basically, if you call, they'll ask you for an access code and you put in that number, followed by the pound key. This public line will accommodate 4,000 callers, and the public is reminded that both recording and rebroadcasting, e.g. YouTube, Twitch, and whatever streams, or even audio-only streams, are strictly prohibited, and anyone found making unauthorized recordings or rebroadcasts will be investigated and may be subject to criminal sanctions, hereby ordered by Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn. This part basically talks about you cannot, in any way, shape, or form, rebroadcast it or share the recording, but that's not what we're going to do, all right? So once we're going to live stream, we're going to actually listen and call in ourselves, and we'll most likely share some links of others who are broadcasting it because some people don't care, specifically people outside the US, and I'll just, send you guys over to those places if necessary, and we'll just talk about exactly what is happening. But now, let's kind of dive into what exactly is going on, because we covered now when it's going to happen and how we're going to go about it. What's going to happen? Well, this is the discovery conference regarding the SEC contacting foreign regulators and seeking discovery outside the rules of federal procedure and the Hague Convention. That's a whole mouthful, but that's extremely, extremely important. This first part talks about the discovery conference. The discovery is actually the phase in which the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit is in right now, and it is basically where both sides, so Ripple and the SEC, can dig up as much dirt as they possibly can on the other party. That's right now what they're going to try. Then, conference regarding the SEC contact to foreign regulators. What the norm is that you just try to get as much info as would basically be available, where you can also request it from the other side, but you stay within your jurisdiction. So in this case here, that would be the United States. The SEC, though, overstepped that boundary, and they actually decided to contact foreign regulators, which are, for example, the UK. And right here is, for example, a little agreement between the United States and the UK, because what they have done is really specific. They have requested documents from the UK, which only the SEC could get, or from a different perspective, only the United States government could actually have access to. And because a lot of people were asking, Finland also posted XRP SEC v Ripple in the interests of XRPers seeing what an MOU looks like, as well as me avoiding doing any work at all on a Friday afternoon. Below is the MOU between the SEC and UK FSA, by which the SEC would most likely have received at least some of the information that is the subject of this dispute. And the dispute, to kind of name it shortly, is, well, Ripple finds that they shouldn't have done that. And the SEC is like, well, we should. And the judge is going to rule about that in a live hearing on the 30th around this time, around 10 a.m. EDT, which I think is 4 p.m. my time in GMT plus 2. So yeah, that's going to be 4 p.m. my time. We will be streaming about an hour in advance to actually talk more about the price and everything happening around it. But this MOU is, and again, in short words, an agreement between the United States SEC here and the UK FSA, Financial Services Authority, that they will share information with each other if necessary. one of the big dispute points coming up here from people involved in this lawsuit, not the actual people in the lawsuit, but people looking at it, like people over on Twitter and whatnot, have actually said that the SEC doing all of this whilst in the discovery phase of the lawsuit, instead of looking up all this information before going to trial, is showing weakness. Because you're not going to sue somebody if you don't have information from all over the world or all the information that you need. And why would they request information from the UK, for example, where XRP is actually not deemed a security? Literally, if that was supposed to help you in determining something, or what are you going to fetch from that? What are you going to get from it that you shouldn't have gotten before starting this lawsuit? It's not like this was information that you can now only get because you started this lawsuit or anything like that. No, it's actually odd that they were to do it right here. We can, however, not say that this has been illegal because the SEC posted up a real big document explaining why they think it is necessary. Here was a breaking discovery dispute regarding SEC contacting foreign regulators and seeking discovery outside the rules of Federal Rule Procedure and Hague Convention, letter motion attached. And once more, it's basically them, the Ripple, first of all, saying, hey, we don't think what you did right here is the way it should be. And then a little bit later, I don't remember the exact date for it, just a couple days later, the SEC came back in and said, well, here's why we do think it is actually something which should be here. Let's quickly see here. Yeah, here it was. So SEC asks the court to deny Ripple's request for an order requiring the SEC to stop using foreign requests for assistance for discovery purposes and turn over all material already collected. So that's again what Ripple demanded in this little letter right here. Little, let's not call it little, all right? It's not very small. Then again, it's not the biggest one we've ever seen. And yeah, you can most likely just check it out for yourself if you really want to. The SEC may not conduct discovery outside the scope of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Let's see if they have any other points which stand out right now. The SEC has further violated the federal rules by refusing to give notice to defendants and produce its requests and related communications with foreign regulators. And I think that's the most important thing for right now. Those 2 points. And then again, if you just look through it a little bit, for example, right here, we can see again the SEC said, well, we are in our right. We don't think that that's the case. And once more, they're going to kind of fight that out on the 30th, this whole dispute. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. What is interesting, though, is that the previous court case was the 6th of April, if I remember correctly, about basically getting all this information. When I say getting all this information, I'm talking about Ripple basically requesting information from the SEC, and that whole ordeal is actually settled like today, the 28th. We just got a document out. I believe it's already out. I'm not quite sure, though, if the document is already out. I'll most likely make a video about it in a couple of hours from now, like maybe tomorrow morning, somewhere like that, to talk about exactly what the document meant. But in short term, it's basically the previous hearing on the 6th was a really bullish day. We talked about it with everybody. It was a huge stream. A lot of people tuned in. It was about, basically, once more, Ripple requesting information about the custodians and SEC's thoughts on XRP, Bitcoin, and Ether that they've made public and inside. Now, the judge said, well, you can get all their statements about the public. You can get all their statements on the inside that are formal, but you're going to have to meet and confer about it. So you can't just get it like that, but you're going to have to talk to them about it. And the SEC is now coming in and saying, hey, we don't want to give it to them. Ripple is asking for more and more and more, so their demands in discovery is going to keep getting higher. And once more, that's what's coming up today. The 30th is going to be about what the SEC has been doing wrong, right? So once more, the 28th to right now is about what Ripple, theoretically speaking, has been doing wrong. They're overreaching, and there's basically an SEC complaint about that. The 30th is going to be Ripple versus SEC from Ripple's side mostly. It's just like, hey, we want you to stop using all that stuff. And the court hearing is going to be really interesting because, well, we're going to see who's going to win all of this. We're going to see who's in the right. And usually, I would say the day afterwards, the prices do well. That's what happened quite often right now, the last couple of times. And again, today is actually the first day that things are going to happen. The 30th is the next. Think about that. Think about that for a little second. So am I saying things are going to go well from here? No. I am saying, though, the 28th, so basically today once more, we're going to really soon here, or maybe you've already seen it now, get a document where Ripple is given a defense as to why they were basically overreaching or why they do think they should be getting more information from the SEC. And the 30th is going to be why the SEC should be stopping him. Both are just, in essence, beautiful for Ripple. I've actually made a video here a couple of days ago explaining exactly what's going to be happening throughout the whole ordeal. Let me quickly see my YouTube channel here. I made a video talking about all the lawsuit dates, and I made a video a couple of days ago talking about exactly what's going to happen the 28th. So if you're wondering about it, just go check out my channel here. Let me quickly see, all right? So there's one purple video on my channel, purple little thing. This one is the one where I talk about all the dates that you need to know about. So literally every lawsuit date is in this update. Then I've also posted one earlier today, no, I think yesterday, maybe the day before, but it's going to be hard to find because I upload so often right now. Then again, I've also done a video about what is going to happen the 28th. If you just type that in, you'll find exactly what was supposed to happen today. And it could be that it's already happened. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see in a couple of hours. I'm typing in what's going to happen XRP 28. If we type that in, you'll juicy like that. Look at this, guys. You find it right here at the top. Ripple XRP, here's what's going to happen to the lawsuit April 28th. Boom, check that video out if you want to know about it, exactly what's happening right now. And this, by the way, is a scam. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Just letting you guys know. So that was my update for right now. The 30th is going to be a really amazing day. We're going to live stream every single part of it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And let me know down below what you think is going to happen. Do you think the SEC was in there right? Do you think they were wrong for doing all of this? Do you think they'll, be completely bamboozled by what the judge is going to say? Do you think we will be bamboozled, or what do you think is going to happen? Personally, my own speculation is, well, Ripple's again going to win all of this. Then again, I'm not too good with the law. I'm not too good to say, well, they could never do this or anything like that. So it's kind of a guessing game, in my opinion, right? We don't know what the judge is going to say about them contacting. It's just showing weakness. It's just showing oddness that they didn't do this before filing a lawsuit against Ripple. But then again, I mean, they have access to it and it's within their right. So it's going to be about the judge. It's going to be the judge who can decide whether or not this is a bad thing and whether or not they can still use it. Once more, the SEC in their findings. You might also call it from a different perspective. You might say, well, the SEC going to these extents to get information about Ripple shows them their weakness because they don't have enough dirt as it is already. Yeah, definitely. The more that the lawsuit goes on, guys, the more I get bamboozled by everything. For example, the SEC going after their personal records of Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, that was odd. The SEC just at all involving Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson is odd. They didn't do that for any other security lawsuit or any other crypto lawsuit in general. They just never do that. So that is odd, as I've explained before. The way they're handling it with Jay Clayton leaving the day before, the way they're handling it in comparison to Bitcoin and Ether, it is so odd, guys. I can't really get a good grasp of it. I don't know how good we are standing. I personally think we are really, really bullish and everything, and we are going to just win this straight up through easily. But the way that it's going, guys, it is so ridiculously odd that it wouldn't surprise me if the SEC is going to go through some extreme lengths to make it look like they at least won. So be prepared that Ripple's going to pay a hefty fine. EOS and all those companies, EOS I think paid 24, Tezos paid I think like $25 million to settle. Just be prepared that Ripple's going to pay a hefty fine, but then again, XRP is going to be deemed a non-security. That's my verdict. I'm going to keep going with that, and the SEC will call it a victory. The third is just one more step, though, along the way. In the end, will it really hurt if Ripple loses this one, or basically where the judge grants the SEC that they can use the documents that they've received? They don't have to hand it over. They can keep using it, keep digging? No, because I don't think they're going to really find any big dirt. It's just going to be like, well, we've decided, again, other regulators, that we think XRP is not a security because of these reasons. That's what they're going to be having. And maybe some conversations between, again, Ripple and them. We're going to see, though, guys. Let's just wait it out. Let's see. We're going to live stream the whole event. Most likely, I'm 100% sure we're going to live stream it. So stick around, stay subscribed, and you'll hear about it in about a day and a half. All right? So stick around and stay tuned.